a mom for 23 years, and there are plenty of things I still don't know about motherhood, but there are a few things that I have learned, like that raising girls does not prepare you for a boy. I don't mean to imply that raising girls is easy, at least not my girls. For every adorable first dance, honors report card, and good decision they did make, I can tell you another story. There were some moments when I felt like the worst mom in the state. Like the time I got a call while having dinner with my sister. Miss Devine, this is Corporal Walker from the Goose Creek Police Department. We think it might be a good idea for you to come home. My teenage daughter decided to throw a party. When I finally got over that darn Ravenel Bridge and back to my neighborhood, I saw in the distance a policeman directing traffic. He seemed like a nice enough young man until he said, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, you can't go through here, you'll have to turn around." "But I'm the mom," I said in a hurry. He gave me that look and said, "Oh, you know that look." Even though his look meant that I was obviously unfit, he allowed me to proceed to my house. It's the one on the left, past the Baptist minister's house, before you get to another of Goose Creek's finest. Yep, that's it. The one with the window screen still gaping open from the moment the teenagers fled into the night like cockroaches. The one with the empty pony keg turned upside down. That was my house. I thought I was ready for anything as a mom, but no matter what my girls got up to, they did not prepare me for a boy. Let me back up a little bit. 4 years ago, I fell in love with a man who had lost his wife to cancer. By that point, I had lost my husband too. Wait, he's still alive. Maybe I should say I had misplaced him, but nobody was actually looking for him. Anyway, my girls and I were back here in South Carolina when I met the love of my life. And along with him came a hurt, struggling 10-year-old boy who had lost his mommy. After a year of dating, we weighed the decision carefully and decided that it was time to blend our families. So I opened my home, my arms, and most of all, my heart to this little boy. And all I can say is, ew! Little boys are just gross. You see, they really do make boys out of different things than girls. It's not sugar and spice and everything nice. It's slugs and snails and things that would frighten the CDC. The first time that kid took his shoes off, I took one look and said, ew! It looked like that boy had been walking through a swamp for a week. You know Shrek? Yeah, picture Shrek. Now picture his feet. And the dirt that little boys bring into your life isn't just confined to their person. It spreads out and infects the space around them. Like when you're standing in your immaculate kitchen arranging a cheese tray for dinner, and there's a banging sound, and a grubby little hand reaches around you, sideswipes half the stuff off that tray, then proceeds to stick a finger in the dip. Ew. Trust me, that boy almost pulled back a stomp. Well, he survived that, and now he's 15. Which brings a whole new level of ew. Not long ago, I was making dinner and I opened my refrigerator and calmly asked, "What is that?" "You don't want to know," his father replied. But really, I did want to know. I wanted to know because whatever it was, part of it was touching that night's casserole. I wanted to know because I thought I saw a claw. "Looks like he shot a squirrel this morning," his dad replied. Ew! We have a history with his bringing stuff home. Last summer, I went to get my favorite beach cooler, and I say favorite because I have about 5. I use at least 3 every time we roll down to the beach, and my family always moans that it looks like I brought half the kitchen with us. Anyway, this was the new cooler, the good one, the one with the wheels. When I opened it up, I find there's a big, dead fish inside. Wait, this was not a catfish cooler. This was my beach beverages cooler. This was my martini watermelon cooler. From before they changed the rules on folly. This was not a 4-pound catfish, pond water, and blood cooler. Ew. But you know what I did? After I yelled at him, I skinned it, cut it, gutted it, and fried it, and became his hero for a day. Seriously, this time I was a rock star. I know he appreciated appreciated it because as he walked by, he punched me. Apparently, this is what boys do. My girls, they hugged, they snuggled, they climbed in my lap. This boy walks by and punches me in the shoulder. It almost makes me want to punch him right back. But something tells me not to, because oddly enough, I found that it's an expression of his affection. One late summer afternoon, I was sitting in a chair, and he came over and sat on the arm and leaned on me. He didn't say anything. He didn't ask for anything. He just looked at the TV. I froze as though some tiny, wild, little woodland creature had come out to eat from my hand. I knew if I said something or acknowledged this fragile miracle in any way, the moment would be destroyed. I knew exactly what he would do. He would jump up, he would punch me, and he would say, "Ew!"